Hey guys, what's up? It's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I am so excited about this video. I have been wanting to film this for a while now and finally just got the chance to do it. I know it was a trend like a year or two ago, but here we are. We're finally filming it. This is what I spend in a week as a 24-year-old nurse in Wisconsin. Most of these videos I feel like are done by YouTubers who live in LA or New York or have these like super lavish lives, and that's not my life. That's not how I live my life. First, I'm just gonna go into a little backstory for those of you who don't know me, who have never been to my channel before. If you are new, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss more videos on here. I do vlogs, I do monthly budgets, finance videos, all that fun stuff. So let's get on into the introduction. Like I said, my name is Amanda. I work as a postpartum night shift nurse. I've been working for about a year and a half now. I did an accelerated nursing program, so I actually have a degree from before that, which is in human development. So I kind of use both degrees, but 2 degrees equals lots of school, lots of college, lots of debt. So I think that's one thing that kind of separates me from a lot of the videos that I've seen about this, is like I am in debt. I'm in over $100,000 of debt, school debt. I guess I'm almost under that. I'm super close. That's kind of my background. So I didn't include my debt payment for like a weekly cost on here. I mean, I could calculate it if you guys are interested. I filmed this from a Monday to a Sunday. During this time, I worked a few days and had a weekend in there. I might have spent a little more than I typically would have during this week, but at the same time, it's probably very similar to what I normally spend. So let's get on into what I spend in a week as a 24-year-old nurse. So we will start with Monday. So the night before the Sunday night, I was actually scheduled to work, but did not have to go into work because we had a super low census. So because I had the day off, I got to start my morning bright and early. I almost always drink my coffee at home. Usually I have some hot coffee or some iced coffee. I would say more than 9 out of 10 times I drink my coffee at home. I rarely ever purchase coffee other places because, you know, your girl has to pay off debt. So why would I spend money on coffee when I can make delicious coffee at home? And then for breakfast, I think I just had like a bagel. Super simple. I'm not gonna go through my meals for all of these because that'd get a little repetitive. So after I ate breakfast, I decided to do a little workout. I have been using this online program. It's called Beachbody On Demand. It's like $100 for the year. That calculates out to $1.92 a week. So I technically didn't pay for this on Monday, but we'll toss it in at the end, I think. So after I worked out, I had to do some errands actually. So I took a trip to Walgreens. The things that I had to buy from Walgreens are things that I buy maybe every 2 months, probably less frequent than that. So from Walgreens, I ended up getting a handful of things that I don't usually buy monthly or even close to monthly. I got some new makeup items, and I actually got a card for my dad because on the Sunday of this week, I have a birthday party and retirement party for him. So got him a card too. So my total from Walgreens was $69.01. And then for the rest of the night, the day, I just hung out with my fiance Alex. We watched The Bachelor, and that was it. So my total spent for Monday was $69.01. So next is Tuesday. So Tuesday night, I was scheduled to work at 7 p.m. So I had a ton of stuff that I needed to do on Tuesday before I took my nap, before I had to go to work. So the first thing that I did was I filmed and edited and uploaded a video, and then I started to meal prep. So that's one thing that really helps me keep my spending to a minimum, is meal prepping for work. So one thing that I love to do is I go grocery shopping at Aldi, which is like 10 times cheaper than normal grocery stores. So that's a pro tip also. So they have these really cute little like salad kits, and they taste really good. Like one salad kit usually lasts me for 2 meals. So I had 2 of them, which made 4 lunches for me. So I also had some frozen chicken that I purchased from Aldi that was like pre-cooked and pre-sliced and seasoned and stuff. You just throw it on the oven with some olive oil. So that I kind of threw together, and then I ended up eating one of the salads for lunch and then had 3 for my next 3 nights at work. So for groceries, we usually go grocery shopping every other week. So the groceries that we buy last us for 2 weeks, and I will end up throwing that in at the end for like adding in my rent and all that fun stuff. So after I meal prepped and everything, I took my nap and then woke up, made some dinner, and then I had planned to leave early from the apartment to make a quick stop to get coffee. Just kind of a treat. Like I said, I don't do this like very often at all. I think the last time I got coffee was like months ago. So I was planning on doing that, and then I got down the street and realized that I forgot my lunch at home. So I had to turn around and grab my lunch and was not able to go to Dunkin'. But it worked out because now my total that I spent on Tuesday was a whole $0. So Wednesday, I get home from work, I go to sleep, I sleep until 5 p.m. It's pretty hard to spend money when you're sleeping all day and working all night. So I did decide to stop at Dunkin' Donuts again on Wednesday because I had the time and still wanted to treat myself. Luckily though, I had a gift card left over for Christmas. So I think the total at Dunkin' was like 4 something, but it cost me $0 because I had a gift card. So that's literally the only time that I get myself coffee or anything like that, is when I have a gift card, because I'm cheap and I don't want to spend money on coffee if I don't need to. So my total for Wednesday was again $0. Worked out nicely. Thursday morning, come home from work, do my thing, go to sleep, wake up, because I wake up at like 5 p.m. because I work again at 11 p.m. that night. Thursday night, I just hung out at home. I read some of my book that I was reading. I hung out on the couch, literally did nothing, spent again $0. Life is pretty boring when you're me, especially when you're working. Friday morning, I got home from work at like 8 a.m. I did notice, so I recently got a new phone and I noticed a little tiny scratch on the screen. So I did order some screen protectors off Amazon, which cost $6.97. It actually came in a 3-pack, which I did not know, which was super awesome. So Alex is going to use one of them as well. I also got paid on Friday, which was super exciting. Then Friday, I woke up around 2 p.m., filmed my March budget, which I will have linked up here for you guys, and had a pretty chill night. Didn't do much besides that. Saturday was a very high spend day for me. I had scheduled a haircut and color for this week a few months ago. It was the first time that I got my hair officially cut by like a professional since pre-COVID. Once during COVID, I cut my own hair, and another time I had a friend cut my hair, and I literally just get some like blonde highlights once a year on it. So it had been over a year since I paid for a haircut. So the total for my cut and color was $86. I think this is totally an appropriate purchase, especially because it had literally been a year since I had paid for a haircut. And then Saturday was actually a surprise little outdoor get-together for my dad's retirement and his birthday. So me and a few close family members had a little get-together surprise thing for him outside with masks. Don't you worry, I am the COVID conscious queen over here, okay? We did that. Me and Alex stopped at the liquor store before we went there to get some alcohol to drink, and the total for that was $50.61, but divided by 2 because there was 2 of us drinking it, so that became $25.30. So my total spent for Saturday was a whopping $111.30. Yikes, that's a lot of money. And then Sunday, me and Alex hung out with his family. We went for a walk outside, we had dinner with them, and I spent $0. That was my week. Now I'm gonna quick go through what my like monthly expenses are rent wise, and bills and utilities and all that fun stuff, and then we will calculate it all out on how much it costs me to live my life for a week. For a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, our rent is $1,285. That also includes a $15 fee for our cats and I think, a $25 water bill. So if you divide that by 2, because there's 2 of us, and then divide that by 4, because 4 weeks in a month, rent cost me approximately $160 a week. Next up, we have electricity. So I just went off my January electricity bill because I did not have my February yet, and it was about $75, which equates to $9.37 for a week. And then next is our internet, which is actually $75 a month again, so that is $9.37 per week. So like I said before, Alex and I grocery shop every other week. So typically our grocery bills when we go is about $150. This last week that I went grocery shopping, it was actually $200, so it was a little bit more expensive. So if you take that and divide it between me and Alex and divide it into the 2 weeks that it takes for us to pay for groceries, that totals up to $50 a week for groceries. Another thing that I just decided to throw in was parking at work. It actually cost me $18 a paycheck to park at work, so that's $9 a week. It's not something that I ever really think about because it just comes out of my paycheck, but technically it's an expense that I have. Next up, a car. So I actually paid my car off in full a few months ago, so I actually don't have a car payment, which is super awesome, and my car gets great gas mileage. So I think I only filled my car up like once in the whole month of February, and obviously I didn't fill it up at all during this week, but I'll put like $7.50 for gas. Next up, we have my phone bill, which is $60 a month, which is $15 a week for me. Next up, we have car insurance, which costs $100 a month, so $25 a week for me. Lastly, we have like fitness and stuff. So I still have a Planet Fitness membership, which I haven't used in like a year and a half. It costs me $10 a month. So, and like their cancellation policy is so ridiculous. Like you have to go into the store to cancel it. It's just not worth it. Maybe I'll go again after COVID, who knows. But that costs me $2.50 a week. And then, like I said, I use Beachbody On Demand, which is $100 for the year, which equates to $192 a week. All right, so for the total for like living expenses, that is $289.66. And then total for the random things that I purchased throughout the week that aren't consistent purchases for me was $187.28. So adding that up, the total is $476.44. That's how much I spend in a week. So when I first calculated that out, I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. Like it just felt like a lot of money because I don't know why it felt like a lot of money, but it did feel like a lot of money. But then I calculated out how much that cost me for a year, and it's only like $2,300 for a year to like live my life the way it is. And I can tell you, as a nurse, I make more money than that. Granted, most of my income also goes towards student loan payment. Like my student loan payment is about $300 a week, so take it with a grain of salt. But I was like super surprised, and I thought that that was more than like I was gonna be. But at the same time, if you think about it, like that's not too bad compared to some of these videos. I think I do pretty good. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. That is what I spend in a week as a 24-year-old nurse who is in debt. I think it'd be interesting to see how different it is post-COVID, because I feel like pre-COVID I spent a lot more money than I spend now because I was out doing things more. So maybe in the future, once things are back to normal, and maybe when I'm not in debt anymore too, I will film like a version of that just to see how things change when I am not in debt. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment below how much you think you spend in a week, or if you like actually calculate it out. I'm super interested if people spend more or less than me. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more videos from me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.